It's your boy Shaka. Wanted to share my thoughts with y'all real quick. So yeah, I wanted to speak on this whole Buffalo shooting situation. A few people wanted my opinion on it. And so let's just get into it. First off, y'all, condolences to the families. You know what I'm saying? That lost family members. This is tragic. It is extremely unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, when I look at this situation and I gather the details, it is my opinion that this is a live script. And I will go ahead and explain to y'all why I believe that that is the case. First off, one thing that I noticed, y'all, is that they are already trying to politicize the situation. They were doing this before they even released his name. They started to throw around that term, the boogeyman supremacist, okay? And let me tell y'all something else about the supremacists, and the reason why they bring it out a lot during these election times and stuff like this is because, it's the unspoken belief that the government is the only one that can take on these supremacists that they say exist, okay? And so anytime they talk about them, it's kind of like a trigger for people to pay attention to who? Their elected officials, okay? And what this does is it gives a lot of these people in politics who are trying to run, who don't have anything to run on, it gives them a lead to really use something to say, okay, well, this is what I'm going to run on. This is what we're going to run on, okay? Y'all, I'm telling y'all, these people are down to shed blood. And if you do not believe that, congratulations, you're playing yourself. But another reason why they're throwing around this term, y'all, is it's a way for them to get off the hook, being excused from accountability, because the truth of the matter is this is something that comes out of their group, okay? And if you study them really, like they study us, psychology and all this and that, this is really in them dudes. It's naturally in them to be so heinous towards other groups of people. Okay, now of course they have to put a lot of those heinous acts aside publicly because we're living in a different time frame, okay? And in order for them to kind of try to maintain what power that they have today, they got to conduct themselves a certain type of way, but it's always there. And when you run into guys like this little dude who committed this crime, it's easy to trigger them, okay? Especially them, because this is the age where they learn that they not as cool as the so-called black man. They don't command that type of energy as the so-called black man does, okay? Nor do they exuberate that type of energy either, all right? And so they are extremely so-called hateful and down for the cause at that point in time. And see, what they do is they just trigger these dudes when they get on into these little circles. But I'm gonna play this clip for y'all real quick.
Filled with racist and anti-Semitic tropes. That potential disturbing manifesto also claims Gendron was radicalized on an extremist forum because he was bored during the start of the pandemic, just part of the investigation into an allegedly heinous crime.
Okay, so y'all heard what this guy said. So pretty much they get these dudes, and what they do is they put professional people out there who are masters at indoctrinating these dudes and encouraging them to do this stuff. And they create, like, I guess they would call it these sleepers, okay? And when they're ready to activate them to cause this chaos, they ain't got to worry about the equipment or nothing like that. They strap them up, put them in body armor and everything. And you notice they put him in body armor and everything just in case he went into the streets and there was going to be some brothers there that were strapped. You know what I'm saying? They had that stuff all covered. No 18-year-old alone figured that stuff out, okay? They're trying to make you think that they that smart. They're not that smart, all right? Especially a so-called kid from the suburbs. It ain't happening, all right? And so that's the reason why you're never going to find out who that kid was talking to, that little 18-year-old who he was talking to, all right? You're never gonna find these things out. And you're not gonna find out either where he really got all of that equipment from. They might put something up front, but it's not gonna be the real thing, okay? And the reason why is because this all was staged. And they already have so-called politicians coming out right now talking about speaking on it, all right? And this is real, y'all. This is what I believe. And I told y'all when I coined this term, live scripting, that how it works is they put these scripts out here in society, and they can range from various things. But at any given time, especially when you're out in public areas and places, you can find yourself pulling up to be a star in one of these live scripts and lose your life, only to be used for some type of political gain, or for them to try to help some agenda that they're trying to push forward that they felt would never happen unless that script played out. And it's crazy, man. It's getting like that. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it here, y'all. Y'all go ahead and comment below. Like this information, hit the sub button and the bell. We dropping shit y'all like. It's your folks, Shaka, the Urban Philosopher. I'm out. It's 300.